It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Coming up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
First carry for James Conner. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Conner. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed. No space to fit in the football.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And back deep is DJ Dallas. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Murray off play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray a give. This is Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, it's Murray. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Get something together.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals are able to extend their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Moore, the motion man. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Williams now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Williams off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Connor on the toss left side. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing again, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
This is where you step up, right here, baby. It's game time.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got you, baby. Let's be smart. Let's go. Let's go. They can't stop. Let's go. Big week, every week.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
Trying to go to work. Let's go. What it takes. It's one play at a time, baby. Once again, we got to get it done as a group. What it is, baby.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. Got his man. It's Dortch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route, and they just executed that one pretty well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Connor. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play fake. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot, maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Murray now to throw. And Jones has it over the middle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Connor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cards have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Don't do us like that.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the bootleg, Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Now Murray. Able to shake him off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close, but they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. First down. Murray going to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better. Which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Williams now to throw on 2nd down.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss, and back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's got room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 69 yards rushing now for Connor and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Connor. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
It's showtime, baby.
And they take a knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,